I'm going to check the center mirror, left mirror, signal left. Now I'm going to gently brake. Don't rush for the clutch here because that could speed up your car. That's what we call coasting, getting a position nice and close to the curb. Now putting the clutch pedal fully down. Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this video, it's going to be an informative, but I'm going to keep it simple as well. Showing you how to move a car, a manual car, how to change gears from 1, 2 to 3, and then how to stop correctly. So I'm going to be showing you how to do all that, and then what would happen if you did select the wrong gear, the timing of the gear changes. So like I said, it'll be keeping it simple, easy to understand, but informative. Something that anybody's got their lessons coming up and is starting driving lessons, I think needs to watch videos like these before the lesson. It saves a lot of time on the lessons, and those of you who are regular viewers know that's what my driving course, the Ultimate Driving Course, is all about. And one final thing before we start, any of you who are watching and have ever benefited from any of these videos that I put out every week, all I ask for you guys to do is subscribe. It just helps me out a lot. Right then, so for the first part, I'm going to show you how to move off, how to set the gas, get the biting point. As you'll notice, I've got a camera on the dash there as well, so you can see the dials. So it's important to know what they are. So we have the rev counter on the left, which measures how much acceleration you're using. So if I start the car now, so in starting the car, obviously make sure all the lights switch off, and a few of the lights will stay on. Like you can see the battery light, the engine light at the bottom, but as you saw there, the majority of the lights switched off. Now I'm going to turn the key, and as you can see, all the lights have switched off apart from that red one, which is for the handbrake, or some people call it the parking brake. Right then, so as I was mentioning, so if I press accelerator now, you can see that needle on the left going up. So this is how much acceleration you need when we're moving off. Anything between 1.5 and 2. The more I press it, the louder the car gets, and that's more acceleration I'm using. The one on the right, speedometer, measures the speed. That's all you need to know for now. Right, so moving off, first thing we need to do is clutch pedal fully down, select first gear, and first gear is away to the left and up. And now I'm going to set the gas. So just like I mentioned, around 1,500 revs. I'm going to bring the clutch pedal up to the biting point. There we go. I've just felt the car move just about. The cars are moved, but you can just feel when you get the biting point. Look, if I bring the clutch pedal too high now, watch what happens. The car starts moving, which is dangerous because I haven't really done, well, I checked it was safe before I did that, but if you do that and you haven't made any observations, you can cause danger to people. So you don't want it too low, because if it's too low, when you're about to move off, like it's too low now, if I release the handbrake, the car's not going to move, and you want the car to move after you've done your observations. So if you haven't got the biting point, the car won't move, and then if you spend another few seconds getting the biting point, by that time the situation around could change. Right, so I'm going to set the gas and now get the biting point. There it is. Now I'm going to keep my feet still. It's very important you keep your feet still, especially that left foot, because if I bring it too high, I've just told you what would happen there. Now we're prepared. We're going to do our observations. So you're going to check the left blind spot, the left mirror, make sure nobody's walking on the pavement. You're going to look ahead. There could be an oncoming vehicle who could park on our side. You're going to check behind using the center mirror, make sure there's no one coming. You don't want to move off if there is anyone approaching. You don't want to slow anyone down as you're moving off. Now checking the right blind, not the blind spot yet, checking the right mirror. Now the right blind spot, it seems safe. There is a vehicle ahead, so what I'm going to do is signal, but you know what, I'm going to wait, because what I want to do is after moving off, I want to go from gear 1, 2 to 3. That car is totally blocking that path there. He has moved now, so I'm going to do my checks again, and now I'm going to signal because there are vehicles around and people around ahead. check the right blind spot again. I'm going to keep my feet still, and because I have the biting point, the car moved. Now I'm going to slowly bring the clutch pedal up and gently accelerate more. So I did say slowly about the clutch up there. You don't want to rush off it, otherwise you can stall. So changing gear now. As you can see on the speedometer, I'm at, not on the speedometer, on the rev counter, I'm just above 2000 revs. So now I'm going to come off the gas, clutch pedal down, select second gear. Now bring the clutch pedal up and accelerate. So the correct timing of the gear change is roughly around 2000 revs. So again, I'm going to build up speed. And so I'm in second gear at the moment. I'm around 20 miles an hour, 2000 revs. I've got 2 markers there for changing my gear. Now I'm off the gas, clutch down into gear 3. So when I went from gear 1 to 2, again it was 2000 revs and around just above 10 miles an hour. So that's the right timing of the gear changes. So now to park up, I'm going to check the centre mirror, left mirror, signal left. Now I'm going to gently brake. Don't rush for the clutch here because that could speed up your car. That's what we call coasting. Getting a position nice and close to the curb. Now putting the clutch pedal fully down, gently braking. And now once the car is stationary, then I'm going to secure the car by putting the handbrake up. By lifting the handbrake means the car is secure, it's not going to roll anyway, so I can take my foot off the brake. It doesn't mean I can take my foot off the clutch here, which is what a lot of learners do. Now I'm going to select neutral. Now I can take my foot off the clutch and cancel the signal. So that's how you stop, and notice the position where I've stopped. So the curb was high, then dipped. I've stopped where the curb is high, which means it's not an entrance to a driveway, so I'm not really blocking a driveway. Yeah, right. So just on that note about not taking your foot off the clutch pedal. Yeah, so the clutch is down now. So say if I had left in gear 1, and again let me make sure it's safe, no one's around. If I'd taken my foot off the clutch, the car would have stalled. See how it jumped forward? That's what we call stalling. So always make sure you're in neutral before you take your foot off the clutch pedal, because just say somebody was in front of us parked really close, or just walking past that car, we could definitely scare them. Yeah, worst case scenario hit them as well. Yeah, right. So now let me show you what would happen if you change the gears too early or too late. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the car back around, and then I'm going to show you what would happen if you change the gears too early or too late. So this is the old turn in the road maneuver. It used to be called the 3-point turn, which is not in the maneuver not in the test anymore, but still a good skill to have. Okay, so now I'm in first gear. So say if I change gear, well, I was gonna do it early, but I won't because there's a car behind which has decided to park up. Right, so I've parked up again, better position to show you what would happen if I change gears too early and then too late as well. Yeah, obviously early there was cars around, so I couldn't do it. Right then, so moving off again. This time what I'm going to do, I'm going to change from gear 1, 2 to 3 quite early and show you what happens. So I've just moved off, and again not at 2000 revs, got gear 2 and the car's jerked there, and now got gear 3. Again the car's shaking a lot. Yeah, again if I was slightly uphill the car would stall, but he hasn't stalled, it just been a bit slow in picking up speed. Now I'm accelerating and now it's picked up speed. So that's all that happened. Yeah, this car is quite giving on the clutch. Other cars would most likely stall. Right, so if I change gears too late, so again I'm checking it's safe, so I'm going to slow down, not causing anyone any danger. So I'm in first gear now. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to drive without changing gear and see what happens. All that happens is that you can hear that extra engine sound. It's working the engine more, just wasting more fuel. That's all that happens when you change gears too late. Yeah, which is obviously no good. It's going to cost you more money. So that's it really, guys. So remember the timing of your gears. I said normally what works in most vehicles is around 2000 revs for your next gear change. Or say if you're going from gear 1 to 2 around 10 miles an hour, from 2 to 3 around 20 miles an hour, and so on. Yeah, so that's all you need to know, where how to move, or not how to move a car, how to stop a car, and how to change gears correctly. Yeah, hopefully guys that video helped. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.